Our agency, we will talk about the conference. Our conference title is the Heart of the Austronesian Spirit, but mainly we will focus more in Taiwan, Vietnam, and Thailand. So the date will be the 2nd of November until 7th of November. It starts from Monday to Saturday. The location we choose is from Kaohsiung. About the outline, we have introduction, conference concept, destination selection, agenda, field trip, internationalization assessment, bilingual tourism product examples, welcome package, financial plan, and sustainability and risk management. For the first one, I want to go fastly through introduce about Austronesian culture. So actually, it's study about the culture of the Austronesian, from their tradition, language, lifestyle, and share the heritage of Austronesian people. And Taiwan is known as the origin of Austronesian people. So that's why we also choose Taiwan as a host city in this conference. And nowadays, the Austronesian people, they also expand from Taiwan to other places like Vietnam, Thailand, Philippines, Indonesia, Malaysia, Polynesia, and even Madagascar. And the conference goal is about celebrate Austronesian culture, promoting biodiversity and cultural heritage, and the last one we encourage sustainable and include tourism. For the destination, as I talked before, Taiwan was choose because as known as they were the origin of the Austronesian culture. So another reason is we choose for fall season, and this is a low peak tourism season. So at that time, the weather is good, not too hot, not too cold, and also they are safe to travel. And we have a lot of more time for the conference we can choose to organize that time. About the Marriott Castle Hotel, we choose it because they have a lot of good condition service. For example, they are the 5-star hotel, and they have fully equipment for the conference meeting rooms. We can have different style that we can choose for our conference. And also it's located in the major city, which is really easy for us to travel from and back to the airport, and also to the DMO field trip that we choose for the conference as well. And then for this is the link to the detailed schedule and budget table in case you want to scan it, and then you can access to look for our more detail. About the agenda, I will go quickly through the main time that we have the activities. So we open for the first day from 12 to 7:30. We open for registration, and then we have the pickup time for the Aoyuan airport. And then estimated time arrive at Kaohsiung Marriott Hotel will be 4:30 to 5:30, and then we have the opening ceremony at 6:30 to 7, and then we have the first welcome dinner. And for the first day, we choose this kind of style of room. It's the grand ballroom. D is the banquet style design. So at that time, we can have the more connection for international guests. They can have the speaking, networking, and we also have the dress code as a formal style. For the agenda, the first one we invite to do the opening speaker is Mr. Zhao Ku-Jinger. He's from Taiwan tribe. Now he's also a politician, and also now is the current minister of the cultural indigenous people in Taiwan. And for the second day, we start from breakfast, and then we have the power meeting. And then we have a short break. That time we will change the U-shaped table to the classroom table for the first keynote section. After the keynote, we have the workshop and then have lunch. After lunch time, we will have another 2 conference sections that you can choose from the A1 or A2 to attend it. And then we have a short break, and then we come to the second keynote section. That will be the end of the second day. For the second day keynote speaker, we invite Dr. Cao Tae. I will just quickly go through their name and their topic. For the detail, like the background, you can take a look at clearly here in the proposal or our detailed plan. For the topic, he will talk about the reimagining Austronesian connection from culture, politics, and regional identity. For the workshop, we invite the Miss Trang Tuyết La. She will talk about the cultural revival and community empowerment through handicraft development project. Actually, it's more about how to make some handicraft and sell it nowadays for the Austronesian people around Vietnam and also other countries. The next one for the concurrent section, we invite a professor from Thailand. So we talk about living with the sea, cultural adaptation, and sustainability of Chao Lay community. It's Austronesian people in Thailand. And then Professor Cao Tae, he has another topic as a concurrent section, from ethnic to identity to policy, indigenous rights and development in Taiwan. So the last keynote session, we invite Professor Nguyễn Thị Minh Tiến. She's from Vietnam and she talked about the topic as the trend in development of tourism associated with indigenous culture. It's her mainly research area. For the third day, we also start with breakfast and then we have the first keynote session from 8:30 to 10:30. We have break for 30 minutes and then we have another 2 concurrent sessions. And after the concurrent session, we have lunch break, and then we have the workshop from 1 to 3 p.m. After that, we have another break, and then we have another concurrent session. And then we have 1 hour, 30-minute break to get ready for the ceremony, the closing one. And then at that time, we also have the cultural night. For the cultural night, we have the indigenous Taiwan people dances. So we will invite Timor Dance Theater to come and then perform their dance, the traditional one from the Taiwan people. And then we also serve you some diversity cuisine from Taiwan, Vietnam, and Thailand from the indigenous people. You can taste and you can try. And then the dress code will be cultural one. Or if they not really convenient to bring it, you can also wear formal as well. And then at the end of the cultural night will be indigenous traditional parade costume. For the third day, for the final day keynote session, will be another professor from Thailand. He will talk about climate change, coral reef conservation, and sustainable coastal management in the Austronesian region. And then we have the professor, we have the things, he have another concurrent section. This topic will be sustainable tourism and indigenous cultural development in the global south, lesson from Vietnam and also in Austronesian regions. Another concurrent section will be indigenous sea people and sustainable culture tourism in Thailand, lesson for the Austronesian community. And another workshop will be Miss Huang Xingying. So we talk about the Southeast Asia and Taiwan, the Austronesian music and cultural exchange. So at that time, we share lots about the music, cultural music or indigenous music. So that's how we can share more and have more networking about the traditional music. And then the last concurrent section will be indigenous and local knowledge in coastal resource management. And about a field trip, we combine the 3-day field trip to Luo Shanfeng DMO Ecotourism. The tour cost will be 380 USD per person. And the meeting point will be in Yunlin High-Speed Railway Station, just 10 to 15 minutes from the Marriott Hotel that we choose. For the field trip, we have the day 1 is more focused on the cultural connection and the community experience. For the second days, we focus more on ecological exploration and sustainable tourism. And the last day will be regional collaboration and cultural sustainability. And then about internationalization assessment, we think Taiwan will have a strength as a strong official support from the government, especially the Council of Indigenous people. We have English information as well. And then we have a lot of international standard venue like the Council Marriott Hotel. We also have Google Maps, Transport app, and online platform that's widely available in English. And also nowadays, the staff in tourism and hospitality industry is more well trained with English as well. So it's easily for international guests to travel to Taiwan and attend the conference. But for the area to improve it, we also have some limited bilingual signage in some indigenous and rural area. In some other ways, we also have some inconsistent English communication in local transport, especially in the rural area. And then for some ecotourism or indigenous side, they also have not enough English translation. For example, the Luo Shanfen DMO, we also don't have the perfect translate in English, the website. And then for the bilingual tourism product, the first one we want to introduce is the Sao Mi Chiu. Sao Mi Chiu is the English name will be millet wine. It's a really traditional alcoholic beverage from the indigenous people from Taiwan, and it's represent for the gratitude, community bonding, and then always used in the celebration or something. So the visitor can try and with the explanation by the local guide when you attend with our tour. Another product will be the traditional dance. As I mentioned before, you will experience the Taiwan people dances throughout our cultural nights. So we will have the live performance with English narration, another introduction video, and also we will send to you some information about the culture and the meaning of the dance. The last one, you can experience the stone grill meat experience like the picture I show over here. So at that time, we will have a cook to show you how to do it, and also the reason why in the past they use it. And also now they still have some time, they still use this kind of cooking way to do their normal cooking every day. The number 8, we talk about the welcome package. So we will combine a Taiwan lychee blossom honey as a set with another tea set from Indonesia, Malaysia, and also Philippines. For financial plan, we ideally will search for the promotion for cultural indigenous. And then we looking for another sponsorship and another institutional support. So totally, hopefully we can get 62,000 USD, and then the remaining cost will be 30,000.
So hold it together. It's a little piece connected. The top and
Okay. And the profit we hopefully will be 62,000, and the maximum if we can make the profit. In case we cannot make any support, so the registration fee will be 1,500, and then we just break even. So in the case we have a lot of profit, like I just mentioned in the yellow line, so we will use the money to reinvest to support the Austronesian people, to do the preserve, and also indigenous community program, and the future academic collaboration. I want to go directly to the conclusion. We have some impact to talk about. So we have 6 impacts. The first one is cultural impact. Through this project, we will encourage promoting the cultural exchange, traditional knowledge, identity preservation. Another one is academic impact, because our main participant will be researcher, policy maker, or scholar. They will come and then we will have some networking or sharing the idea. So it's encourage research, publication, and knowledge sharing in different areas, different countries as well. Another one will be social impact. So within this conference, they will enhance the cross-cultural understanding and build the stronger network among Austronesian communities across regions. And the number 4 impact is the environmental impact. So with the ecotourism trip, we will raise the awareness of the environment protection, the biodiversity conservation, the importance of indigenous culture nowadays. And the economic tourism impact will be, we will have the promoting for indigenous destination, cultural industry, and tourism initiatives. And the last one, but not least, is the long-term impact. So we hope after this project will be another more and more project will be held in different countries around the world, especially in Austronesian communities. Okay. Okay, so that will be the end of our conference.
Okay, so thank you, Group 3. Your total talk time is 15. So a lot to cover, okay. So one more time, another very, very impressive, very strong program proposal. So far, among the 3 groups, your proposal involved the greatest numbers of speakers. Also, the greatest numbers of countries involved, making this whole program very, very attractive for visitors and professionals wanted to be exposed to ecotourism in Southeast Asia, the current issues and challenges, and maybe solutions among the researchers and practitioners. I think you have very, very strong grounding. All right, okay, so one more time. Very convincing and very inclusive. All right, okay, so I think every group, every program has different approaches, right? Okay, so you're packaging all Southeast Asian countries together and use Taiwan as a platform, as a medium, and I think that is totally fine. All right, okay, so I think this is a win-win, okay, approach. Another strategy that you use for the proposal is that you fill up every space. I have no area to write out my comments.
I want to use more visual way to attract the people when they look at the proposal, actually.
Okay, you would say that there would be a proposal on the previous stage, and this is the next stage. All right, okay, so, okay. So I think you've done a lot of research for Austronesian. What is Austronesian after all? So what you presented actually is very convincing. And also this is a trust building so that your client could say, oh, okay, so I think this group may have done a good numbers of hours of research about this topic. So if our topics are medicine or engineering, perhaps you will have just about the right amount of research ability to fulfill your client's need, supposing the topic is in other area. So I think you have a strong sense of that you are a PCO. Not like doing a project for a class. Yeah, I have this impression. So very, very strong academic speakers. So I think other than inviting them to speak, you could please definitely make good use of workshops so that they are not doing only one-way communication, that during workshops or panels or forums, they'll continue to expose and then build networks and then talk about issues and challenges and possible networks for the future. All right, okay. I'm also very impressed that you highlighted Austronesian cultural, social critical issues that these countries face, language loss, indeed. So we would imagine, okay, in the future we'll invite an elder to talk their language. Maybe many of the indigenous people, their language ability for their native tongue is maybe not very, very, very good. All right, okay. So very sadly, so language loss, climate change, right? Okay, preservation of intangible through young people, I would say. All right, okay. So the second group highlighted youth forum. You could also have this approach of recognizing young people as part of the as one of the target audience for next generation heritage. And I think the images that you included, either from the e-poster and also for the PowerPoint, in general, very nice. However, this is African. the template.
Actually, I also forgot to change some information in the last
one. The other images, I think I've checked that they're more or less fine. All right, okay, they're more or less fine. Okay. I think this group also has a very strong financial considerations. All right, okay. But I think still your assessment for your speaker may be too low. I think I need another table to show like breaking down or at least calculation. I only have total speaker fee, 7,280, that is in USD.
Yeah, actually, we have calculation for each speaker as well, but I didn't put it inside.
Okay.
So you need to put it in, right?
Or maybe like with the equation, or at least I know how did you come up with this number so that it's not
We
underestimated.
will put it inside it.
Okay. All right. Okay. So questions. Sometimes you are inviting to have the Minister of the Indigenous Council to speak. What if there is a riot, a protest? Building, protest that they know you're featuring this, indigenous political person could be very controversial because they have to have one political grounding and they may not satisfy many other needs. So if you have a strong opinion in the society against this situation, all right, okay? And also, let's see, the field trip will be going to, the DMO will be going to Luoshanfeng area. Okay, so during this time, sorry, what is the date that you propose?
This will be for the 5th of November to 7th November.
November.
Yeah, November.
In this time, the wind, northeast monsoon wind is very, very strong.
Yeah, they also have the idea because they also mentioned about they have a camping in just like in the picture. They also try to let people experience the monsoon wind as well. They also mentioned in the field trip information.
Okay, okay. So there's also biking, right?
Yeah.
Involved.
Yeah, the biking at the end.
Yeah, so just make sure that this is still good enough season. Maybe not very strong, okay? Okay, so this is a question for group 3 and comments. All right, okay, how are we doing?